Justin is funny and also very serious. He's very loving and very forgiving.
I think Gaby is one of the most kind and loving people I've ever known.
My bride, I can hardly hold myself.
It's interesting because she has a childlike personality and she has very much a sense of innocence, but at the same time she has a defender in her, that she will defend people who maybe can't defend themselves, you know.
And I never wanna leave.
One of the first times that I met Justin was actually in 2007. I was in an art show doing photography, and I remember that he was there and we had a lot of mutual friends. So I think that's how we met, but he has a different story.
We met at a friend of mine's place, and I actually used to live there, but she was with a friend of hers, and at the time I didn't really think that anything would come of that. I was just like, oh, these are some girls or whatever.
And then we didn't see each other for about 7 years until 2013. We saw each other at Taco Bus, so we kind of reconnected. I always thought it would be funny to show what I think is when we first met and what he thinks, because it's different. Justin and I had hung out a couple times, but he took me to see the sunrise in Cocoa Beach. So the idea was to go across and see it and then drive back and see the sunset in Tampa. It was very casual, and we just kind of explored random places like Christmas, Florida.
Drove back later that night or that evening, and we saw the sunset. It was just really cool. I mean, I'd never had something that fun for a first date, so it was awesome.
That was like the first official thing that he kind of planned out, and we did. It was the beginning of 2014.
So the proposal was just sort of a recreation of our first date, and that morning I didn't necessarily get a lot of sleep because I had an earplug stuck in my ear, and I had to drive out to my mom's place for her to pull it out.
2 days after Justin's birthday, he told me he wanted to go explore Winter Park, and he didn't really make a plan of what it was going to be. So I was suspicious. He told me he wanted to go see the sunrise, so we decided to wake up at 4 a.m. and drive out to see the sunrise. And when I saw him, he was wearing like a new outfit, and he had a playlist that was actually titled The Date. So I was already like suspicious, but he seemed really tired and not super excited to be there. So I didn't really know what was going to happen.
I think she was expecting it a little bit, but I kind of tried to throw her off by saying, oh yeah, we won't stay there very long or whatever.
We were taking pictures, and then he started filming me with his phone, and at the same time asked me, and he said, you know, we've talked about the future for a while, and there's something I haven't asked you yet. And so I said yes, and he said, I wanted to know if you would marry me. And I said yes.
Let's keep this up as long as we're breathing. Forgetting the world outside of this room, while you're holding me close, while I'm holding on to you. Oh my love, let's keep this up. Let's keep this up. After the sunset disappears, when there's no one around, when there's nowhere but here. Oh my love, let's keep this up. Forgetting the world outside of this room, while you're holding me close, while I'm holding on to you. Oh my love, let's keep this up as long as our hearts are beating. As long as
Our faith is very important to us, and I think we strive to put God first in all that we do. And it's been cool to be blessed by people who come up to us and say, you guys are really special couple, and you know, God's going to do a lot with you, and you're going to help a lot of people.
Together.